Hey guys, this is Kide, and this will be my next project on my Patreon. It's the edit of John Summit La Danza made with Giorgio Dala. I just wanted to show you a quick breakdown of something I think it's interesting to learn or just to know. So when I started this project, I kinda liked this part of the vocal. And actually, I didn't know that John Summit used it in the build-up, but I used it in the drops, and I think it sounds really cool. After finding a good melody idea for the drop, added a good knock bass line. This is the preset. I've already used this preset in other of my tracks. This is how to make the filter. So here I'm filtering after the saturation, and I think it's a more cleaner sound. This is the preset from Seven Skies. I think I've changed it a little. I added a kick from mine, which I know. No, actually the kick are 2 layers. This is the main kick, and I think I use this one as a layer. It's a really simple groove. I think it's just one note. Then I added this layer. It is feeling a bit the stereo frequency spectrum, and also I think it is adding a bit more movement to the groove. Yeah, I just took the original MIDI here and I removed some. Yeah, just removed this one. Then I grouped them together. Then I processed it a little. A really important thing with this track are all the synths and the bass shots I've used to make the track sound interesting. Like this is the growl. Really simple. Yeah, these are just some shots to feel all the drop. Then I got this cool tone feel at the end, where I'm removing the bass line, so it has more space. This is another bass shot, so yeah, just creating a nice, interesting groove, really simple. Then for the drums, I'm using something really simple, top kick layer. It's giving this yeah, here I'm making some double shots, just some variation really helps with the grooves. On the claps I got 2 layer claps. This is a more snare one. I think it really works in this kind of track. It's also important to try to find the right mood, try to create the right mood with the sample you got. Here, if I just put a classic 909, really bright, really crisp, really open, I think it will a bit ruin the mood of the overall track, because the overall track is a bit dark and dirty. And this is the clap. All together. Here's some ads shots, just creating a bit of groove. Here the bongos. Here I'm trying to create a little groove with the bongos. Then I got the main hats. I got 3 layers here. I got this long 909. And this is a layer just to add a more texture to the hats. I think John Summit really uses this kind of noisy hat. Then I got this shaker texture also to feel a bit the mids, the high mid area on my spectrum. Then I got this ride, really simple ride, and in the B side of my drums. Then I got this cool top loop, which I'm bringing down the sustain a little, making it more snappier. Another top loop. These are tambourines and some shakers. With a bit of processing here, I'm making it. I'm auto panning it a little left and right. And yeah, this is for the drums. On the breaks, I'm removing the hikes and really drowning it in the reverb. And in the second drop, I think I went in a more almost melodic techno. Feels like it's something anima style. Yeah, then the drums are just as it is. I got this synth, these blocks I play in the break. I'm automating the auto pan here, so it increases during the time, then just turning it off in the drops. Some strings. Another string. This is from BBC Orchestra, which is free. They really got some cool and good string sounds. A basic arpeggio made with M1, just to add a bit more atmosphere in the build. I didn't want to go too much melodic because I feel the vibe of this track needed to be more dark as possible, more simple. Then here I got another arpeggio. This one is more bright. I think I'm automating the cut-off filtering. Yeah, just opening the filter as the build-up goes. This is the Reese, really simple. Here I'm automating the high pass filter, so as the build-up goes, I'm removing the lows. Yeah, this is the vocals. One really cool trick, if you make this kind of dark, dirty vibe tracks, just make another track and copy and paste, like let's say this section here. We copy this one in another channel and we add a 100% reverb. Then we slowly increase the volume as our dry wet. So if you want more of this effect, we increase the volume. If you want less, so we decrease the volume. And it creates this really cool echo, which a lot of producers use this lately. Also, you can play with the feedback. You can create some really cool effect with them. Here I'm automating the feedback as the build up goes. Then I got some reverbs, just standard reverbs to introduce or to smooth out the transitions. Some really strong reverb effect. I took a part of the vocal and I've drowned it in the reverb. Then I've saturated the reverb, so it's creating this dark and dirty reverb. Then a bit of EQ, just removing the lows. And here I'm again adding some texture to the reverb. These are the snares. One cool trick with the snare, if you don't know yet, you can, to create a more natural feeling snare, you can also choose the velocity of the snare, so you can create some great grooves with it, like this. You feel that the snare is actually, seems like it's moving, it's more natural instead of having them like this. Yeah, this is a really cool trick. Then, as usually, I've grouped them in two main buses, the instrumental. Controlling a bit of this. It felt I needed a bit more control here. And here, feel a bit too acid. I'm making a just widening a bit of the top end and closing the low end. This is the Pultec EQ. Really, it's really cool. I use this from Waves. You can use whatever you like. And I use this just to bring up the lows, the very low end of my track. And it really works, even just having it without any booster, it will affect your sound. So do an A and B and choose yourself if you like it. But here I'm starting using it and I feel it actually helps me a lot. Suit, just I think for the heads, some compression. Okay, here I'm saturating a bit the low mids, a little bit here for the presence, I think, and here for the hikes for the top end. Also, one cool trick. You don't have to do this, but here I wanted to try it. I'm saturating. I'm focusing more on like if you see here, here's the M and the S. It means mid and side. So I'm saying to Saturn to saturate just the mid of this frequency area here. So just the mid of the lows, a bit of the mid on the mids, low mids, almost similar mid, similar side on the. I think I will call this the presence area, which the presence area, or how you call it, the treble. And then, nothing on the top end. Let's go here. Let's do an A and a B. Yeah, I think it's helping a little. Here, just boosting a bit of. I think this area is for again presence, treble, and here just boosting a bit of the low mids because. I'm experimenting lately because I'm looking a lot of some Pacho references and I think for now, maybe in the future I will change idea that all my track maybe needed a bit more of low mids, but that's me what I'm experimenting lately. Then I got this clipper. Yeah, just controlling everything. Here just some sidechain and limiting just to make sure there are not really high spikes. Then for the master chain, maybe I can do a video for the next time. So yeah, hope you will like this project. At the moment has more than 3k plays on SoundCloud, and it's already got some full support from DJs. So yeah, stay tuned for the next Friday.